Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Nancy Drew Legend of the Crystal Skull. Let's see if I can figure this out. So, I think what I need to do first, as I said towards the end of the previous episode, is I'll need to move this in place. So I'm thinking I'll want this marble to stop here because I don't want it here and I don't want it here either. And also I guess maybe I don't want it to roll into this other marble. So yeah. We'll try getting it to stop there. So that means I need to put this here. And then I need to roll that. And now what happens? Oh, it just rolls through them. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? If I move this, the laser is going to engage again and it'll probably be game over for me, right? So I need to plan this a little differently. How do I do this? I need to get through these two. So ideally, I'd want this to stop on this one. So then I could go through here. But I don't think I can do that. I mean, this... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh! I can push that ahead and then I can have the marble stop here. Reset. So the first thing I do is I put this in place. I think... Oh yeah, I want the marble on that row, so... There. And then what I do is I move this onto the same row where that is. And then there we go. And do I want to push this up? Do I want to move that marble? I need to have the other marble block that laser over there. I need to somehow get it. Let's see. If I push it this way and then this way, this way. But then I don't want it to end up here because then I can't move it from here. I need to get here myself. So do I need to actually push this block up? No, that wouldn't help. The marble would then stop here if I pushed it that way. And then I wouldn't be able to move this block. For some reason I'm having trouble figuring this out right now. If I go here and push that, that's a bad idea, right? I can't free this from here. No, I can't. Because then I'll be stuck myself because this will no longer block the beam. And I can't move this either because I need this to block this beam. So how do I block this so that I can get past over here? I need to get the marble here and then I can push it down and this, but then it goes here. I do need something here that'll stop it from moving away from this space. So I do either need the other marble or this block here. So how do I do this? I guess I could push that marble here and then take this block. But I guess the block will block the... Yeah, right. That's what I'll do. I'll push this marble here and I'll take the block and I'll use it to block the thing. So how do I get this down here now? I need to get it here. So because this is the only place. Yeah. So this way and then down. And then oops. Oh, but I don't want it to go. How do I get it down here? I guess I can put it here and then move it here and here. Yes, that's what I'll do. Oops. This is a bit complicated even after figuring this out. So I need to get it down and then to the right. Oops. And now I just want to move it down. And then a little more to the... Yeah, I should have put it here, of course, because it's... yeah. Right. Do I need to put this... Can I not just back... like take back one move? Apparently not. I need to start over. So, well, at least now I know what I'm doing. I won't have to think about it so much anymore. So yeah, I need this block and the marbles need to be up here, both of them. So I'll just put one of them here, like already. I'll put the block there and then hold on. That's not where I want it. 1, 2. And then the marble needs to get into position. So, like that. And then like that. Oh, but I can't put this up there to begin with because then I can't move it when the marble is here. I have to do it exactly the way I did it the first time, otherwise it won't work. The marble has to go here to start with. So there, and 1, 2. And then we move the marble. And then we move the block. 1, 2. Down. 1, 2. Marble. Marble up there. Other marble next to it. And then we move the block so that we get it up here. So we need to move it through here. Yeah, there's no other way. It's gotta be through there. And then down. 1, 2, 3. To the left. 1, 2. Down. To the right. Down 1. And there we go. Now we can do this. Took me long enough. Another eyeball. I wonder what we need them for. I'm just collecting them because we can collect them. So that's done. What else do we have here? Nothing. It was just that and the fireplace and a weird display thing over here. And then the ledger over here. What's behind this door?
That's the front door, but I'm not leaving until I figure out what Mr. Skeleton Man was up to.
Okay. Hey, weren't we just there? In that room? The skeleton man, was he like there at that table? Maybe. Anyway, are we going upstairs? I think we are. Spooky. Another eyeball. We've got quite a collection. Well, I mean, maybe like 4 different ones. Not really quite a collection yet. Was that the only thing in this room? I guess so far. Let's get out of here. And then... I guess this way? Locked. Bess Ned Cab Company.
Hello, Nancy?
Hey, Ned.
It's about time you called. Did you make it to New Orleans okay?
Yep.
Have you seen Henry?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Is he okay?
He's fine. Well, he's the executor of his great-uncle Bruno's estate, which he's not real happy about. But he and his great-uncle weren't that close, so he's not grief-stricken or anything.
Well then, are you okay?
Other than being attacked on my way into Henry's house by a skeleton wearing a red ascot and getting knocked out by the smoke bomb he threw at me, I'm fine too.
What?
Let's just say that I've stumbled onto a mystery, and I'm not leaving till I solve it.
Why am I not surprised? Is Bess with you?
No, I told her I'd meet her back at the hotel.
So tell me about this skeleton man.
Well, it was someone in a costume, obviously. He or she was leaning over something in the great room when I walked in and surprised them.
So they threw a smoke bomb at you and ran?
Yeah, I must have interrupted whatever they were doing.
What were they leaning over?
The scale model of a cemetery, near which I found a tracing of some kind of symbol. I'm thinking maybe Skeleton Man dropped it.
Why did Henry's uncle have a scale model of a cemetery in his house?
Good question. I should probably ask Henry.
Good idea.
I'm still trying to figure out how you got to be friends with Henry.
Well, we're not best friends or anything. Heck, we're not really even friends. I just feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he never hangs out with anyone between classes, and when I'd heard there'd been a death in the family, I just wanted to make sure he was okay all by himself down there.
Don't worry, he's fine. A little strange, maybe, but fine.
That's good to hear.
You know, you're a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
Think you could give me a hint?
You bet.
Yeah, I think I need to find the other pictures for the crypt.
One of the crypts in that scale model cemetery is locked. How do I go about opening it?
You need to find its life-size counterpart in the real cemetery next door. When you do, take a look at the carvings on it. There's more to them than meets the eye, but you can easily rub out that little problem with some paper and a piece of charcoal.
Paper and charcoal?
In fact, That tracing you found, Skeleton Man or whoever left it there, already did some of the work for you.
Okay.
Great. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Bye.
Bess?
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey, Nance. I just got back from shopping, which I am happy to report is fantastic here. So, what's going on with you?
A lot.
A lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open, so I walked in.
You were knocked out by a skeleton wearing a red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot.
You think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around the scale model of a cemetery, and later I found a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out what it's a tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model cemetery, I might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what I need to find out. See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke's.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
You want me to snoop?
I wouldn't call it snooping.
Forget it. Not gonna do it.
Bess.
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Bess, receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Bess, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well, I just know.
Oh, sorry. I meant to mute the mic, but I accidentally pushed the wrong button and paused the recording. So yeah, so sorry about that. So Bess and Nancy agreed that Bess would go over there. Well, I mean, Bess reluctantly agreed. I guess we'll leave it here for this episode. What does Bess have in her inventory? Is that some kind of a makeup thing, or... Observations. Thursday, May 31st. What is my problem? I can flirt with guys and make small talk with girls in my sleep, but as soon as I have to go get information out of someone, I choke. The more I try to monitor what comes out of my mouth, the stupider I start sounding. But Nancy's counting on me, so gosh darn it, I'm gonna march down into Zeke's and ask about what the receipt number 21-3872 and get this job done. And after I'm through at Zeke's, I might just have to do a little more shopping. Okay. So, yeah, Bess reluctantly agreed to go and ask about the receipt. I guess we have a thing for it here. Yeah, do what Nancy said and see if anyone at Zeke's can tell me about that receipt she found. We'll do that in the next episode. We'll leave this one here. Yeah, my something was bothering my throat and I had to cough, and I was like, well, Nancy and Bess are in the middle of a conversation, so I'll just mute the mic for a sec and you know, do some coughing, and then I'll be done by the time they finish the conversation. But I pushed the wrong button and paused the recording instead. Sorry. Anyway, we'll continue from here in the next episode, and it'll be fun to get to play as Bess as well. We haven't been able to do that before. So we'll see how she does with the snooping. For now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.